We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw, Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Set, ready.
Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Set. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's 3rd and 9.
Come on, set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Baker going to give it to Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hurry. Regular.
Once again, it's Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cade Otton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Following the interception, Mayfield out to the right here to Shepard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A run up the middle with Irving.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Zoom black. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw is Williams. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a give right side Swift. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him.
Point it right. What's up?
On second and 10, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Pistol. Up.
Now back to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. What's up?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Hey, alert. Run. What's up?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now a give, Irving running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll run the draw with Irving. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Simba Webster from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's Williams.
Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Keenan Allen, 68 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
That is caught. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Kings. Pistol.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw, Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Regular. Kings. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. There's Evans again, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. From the gun, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In motion, left Shepard. Now Mayfield. Out to his left. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. It's hauled in by Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Kings. Real. What's up?
Mayfield with it once more. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, You have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Pistol.
Mayfield now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans from 6 yards away.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw is Williams. Finds Komet on the quick slant.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Williams. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Cole Komet
from 4 yards out.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40. A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Baker changing the play at the line.
Hurry!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry! Watch one!
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Finding Allen. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Back to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical.
extra bit, right? That reserve tank, they hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.